What's up, A-listers, and welcome back to another how-to map editing video. Today we're going to go over gimmicks on the SOBJ. So what we want to do is we're going to pick our gimmick. For this instance, we're going to use the hitchhiking posts, and we're going to go to the confluence of fate. So if we head over now, alright, I'm gonna also load up my UI, and let's see, what else do I need here? Okay, cool. So if we see here, we don't have our hitchhiking post. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over it, grab my coordinates. Right now you don't see the UI, but you just gotta, pretend it's there. So the coordinates that we have here is -9098, and then 956, 26588. Okay, cool. So we have those coordinates, and what we want to do is we want to switch over to our native PC folder. We want to add the stage. The stage that we want to add is ST405 for the confluence of fates. We want to again add our common folder, and then we want to add our set folder. Alright, and then we want to go over to our chunk, whatever the most recent chunk. I just stick with 0 because it's just maps, but I would pick the most recent chunk that shows up. Just merge all your chunks together. This one's going to be 405, common set. I'm going to bring over the SOBJL. Yeah, I'm going to bring this one over. And then I'm going to edit this one, and then I'm also going to make a new file, because remember, that's what we do here. We create new files. We do SOBJ mods. This one's going to be more hitchhiking posts. SOBJ. Oh, this is a folder. Rats. ST45. Hitchhiking post. SOBJ. Cool. Alright, so now that we have that, we want to edit it. And then for our entry, we want to add a new entry. It's going to be 5. We're going to copy this one. And then load order is going to be 4. We're going to change this to more hitchhiking posts. Delete the extra 0. There should be there should be 5 zeros. Oof. The reason why is because we need a terminated null. Alright, perfect. So we have there more hitchhiking posts. We save this. Now for the hitchhiking post, we need to find out where it's at. Because if we look at the gimmick SOBJ, we can see that it's not on there. The gimmick that we need is GM063, and it's not on there. So we can tell that the hitchhiking posts here are quest dependent, and they're hidden behind scripts. So what we want to do is we want to go to the Everstream map, which is 403, and then we want to take a look at the gimmick SOBJ here, and I think it's here. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, it's here. So we're going to go ahead and take this one. Actually, we're going to go take one with the header, because I need the header. Copy this over, and then paste it. Run the template. And then we want to change this. Let's just do 1. We're just going to do 1 for now. And then we're going to update our coordinates. -9098. Next one is 956. Last one is 26588. Cool. I'm just going to save this for now. We're going to load up the quest, or reload the quest, and then we're going to see that our hitchhiking post is there. open back up the quest. Cool. And now our hitchhiking post is there. And if we go hitchhike, you can see we come back. Now, like I said before, the hitchhiking post is tied to the script. So we want to go back. We want to come over here and we want to change the warp type. And we're going to make it 0. And then we're going to disable the quest. We're going to make this 0. And then we're going to change our coordinates, because I don't think we ever updated our coordinates. No, we did not. We're just going to change it to 0. We're going to make it 10,000, because I don't know where this is going to take us. Make that 0. We assume it's going to be somewhere in the middle. Alright, once we have that, we save. We're going to leave the quest. We're going to come back and reload it. Whoops, wrong one. Alright, there's our hitchhiking post. Let's see if we go. Cool. So, I tested this earlier, making sure it works. And I can get it to work for this first area. If you were to go back, so let's go back to the template. If we were to go back and we were to change the warp type to, let's say, 1, we would actually teleport back like what we saw earlier. If you teleport, or if you change it to 2, it'll be the same thing. It'll return you back to camp 1. I still haven't figured it out, Still haven't figured out how to teleport to the top part, just by standard SOBJ editing. I know Neko was able to do it behind the quests, because there's 2 warp files that he messed with, or he updated, so that way when the first phase goes through, then it teleports to the top part. But at this time I can't do it, but you can ask Neko. I'll try to figure out later, but for now, that's how you do this one for hitchhiking post. Let's see. There's also other items that you need to go through. Let's say any regular gimmicks, like any kind of trap or any kind of oh, we should have just gone through. Let's see. I'm actually gonna load back in here, because I want to go through and show you some of the gimmicks, and then we'll start on another one. Let's see. Okay, so we want this one. Alright, we'll run the template. Boom. Okay, so on this page, these are all the gimmicks that are on this stage. I haven't gone through all of them, but we can tell that this one has quite a bit, and then this one has quite a bit, and then the 66, there's like 3 of those. So I'll see if I can provide a list of like all the GMs that you can see here. But if we go back to the game, you know, the gimmicks are basically the hitchhiking post, the chess pieces that are there, the tent. Let's go back. These things on the floor are gimmicks. They only get destroyed by the monsters. Let's see. this thing right here that I'm standing on is a gimmick. This is a gimmick. Oh, can't reach. But this is a gimmick. Anything that like breaks that you can interact with. I don't even know if I can break this, can I? Nope, can't. So like I said, all this stuff here, like that one up there is a gimmick. These ones you can add. They don't have to be part of the environment. Like an asset. That's normal. That's part of the stage. That's a normal asset. I think this one doesn't break. I think you need a bomb for that one. But yeah, like I said, those are gimmicks. And those can be found in the SOBJs. If we decide to like remove them, that way you can see what they are, we can. For now, let's go ahead and skip this. We're gonna go over. We're gonna do something that I did a while back. Let's see. So what I want to do is I want to go to the Coral Highlands, and the rope lifts are actually pretty unique. So the Coral Highlands map is going to be ST103, and then what we want is going to be the GM folder. So we're gonna open that up here. We're just gonna have it ready, and then I'm gonna copy over because we're gonna edit the ancient forest just for fun. And we're going to copy the SOBJL for the ancient forest. We're going to create ST01. And remember, it's going to be common. And then it's going to be set. And we're going to drop it like it's hot. Just kidding. And then ST101. We're gonna call it more rope lifts. So original, Dave. So original. Alright, cool. So we have our little file here. Be sure to... Do I already have it added? I don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this. Boom. Boom. And then we're gonna go ahead and open up or run the template for this one, and I can already tell you it's right here. It's these ones. If we go back in the game, that way you can just see what they are. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, it's cool. Man, with the UI, it makes it feel like an MMORPG. Sorry, I didn't know what I was going. Ooh. Oh, they there. The little wedge beetles. Okay. So in here, this is the cool little rope lift. Takes you across the way. You can see the territory around. Looks kind of cool. And boom, a little short walk. Now we want to bring this to the ancient forest, just for shits and giggles. So what we want to do is we want to go over to our new SOBJ file that we just created in the stage 101 folder, and that's the ancient forest. So we're going to copy over EC and then CE. So we want to copy over this one. Oh, and we want the header too. So we're going to copy over the header. Boom. Copy pasta. And then we want EC. In this instance, it doesn't matter which one you grab, just as long as what's really important is the lift, the two that you pick has to be the same. I don't know if there's an A-B rope. I'm sure there is. Actually, we could probably go look right now. Waste your guys' time looking. I think the special arena is 201. I could be wrong. Start. Nope, it's not that one. So it's probably going to be 202. That's a special arena. Because I know there's a rope lift there. Oh, I don't see it. There's a hitchhiking post. Oh, then I'm looking at the wrong one. It's probably this one. Yeah, it's 50. So it is this one. So, there's only one rope lift that I remember. Anyway, so it's good to know with these rope lifts from the Coral Highlands is what you need is one that goes from A to B, but this instance is going to be E to C, and this one's going to be C to E. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these ones so we don't get confused. This one we got here. Let's run a little template. Boom. And then we only need 2 of these. So right now I don't have the coordinates. I'm going to go ahead and save this. They're going to pop somewhere. Who knows where. We're going to run this template. We're going to go ahead and load. We're going to add our entry. It's going to be 10. Copy this one. Pasta. And then we're going to rename this one, and it's going to be more rope lifts. And then for some reason this one is a 1, but we're going to change it to 0. Cool. Alright. Oh, looks like there's a 1 here too. Oh, that's strange. Very strange. Okay. Sorry, I got a little lost. I heard the Odogaron and I'm like, oh no. Okay. So we're going to go back. We're going to go load Ancient Forest. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to where Astera is, like where you kind of enter Astera, and then we're going to make a rope lift go all the way to like the west side. So if you want to fast forward, you can. I'm just gonna run it. Run in, run in, run in. Run in, run in. There's Anjaneth just chilling.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Doesn't see me. About ready to flash it. Alright, so I think here should be good, right? So we're going to write down our coordinates here. And we're going to update one of them. We're gonna put this. Where are we gonna put this? This one's gonna be 15973. This one's gonna be 3353. This one's gonna be 25792. And then we're gonna take. Oh, I wonder if I can make this go faster. Interesting. Okay. And then our second one, I'm not sure where I should put it. I'm gonna see the X coordinate, how much it's gonna change. Sorry, change it back to the game so you can see. Trying to think of what I'm gonna hit as far as collision goes.
Yep.
I think it's kind of crazy how it's like so empty over there, but on the other side is a beach. They should have added more stuff. Maybe I'll add more stuff later. Who knows? Okay. Little did you know there's actually collision on those pillars. So I think I'm gonna go far out. Right now it's negative 23,000. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep that there. I'm gonna grab these coordinates. Let's see, 31007. The height, we should make it like 30,000. And then for the distance, we'll make it negative 50,000. So it's gonna be like a long trip. I think you guys will enjoy that, right? Okay. So let's go back to Astera, and then make sure SOBJ is there. Yep, looks good. I'm just checking the files real quick. Yep, looks good. Alright, so let's teleport back. Nope, I don't want that. I want to go on an expedition. I think Camp 11 is faster. Could be wrong. Oh, it's raining. Time to use my daylight mod. It's still dark as fook. Okay. Yeah, it's hella raining.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Meh, it's just Rathian. I know some people don't like the rain, but I kind of like it. Like, granted, my graphics aren't the best, but they're not bad. It doesn't look so bad. The ocean's the only thing that looks horrible, because I didn't. It just changes to the lowest settings. Alright, so hopefully we can find our. Yeah, there it is. Now, I didn't. You really should correct this, like how it's set. So if you see here, it's all jank. Like, it's going up in the sky. Alright, you guys ready to ride this? Check it out. So we're pretty much just going to enjoy the scenery, but that's pretty much the basics of for gimmicks. You kind of need to know just from experience of how like certain things work So a rope, like a rope lift requires oh, there he is. There he goes. That's pretty cool. But it requires, a point A and a point B. Same with the shortcuts. They're going to require point A with a point B. Some traps require 2 parts. Most of them is just 1 part. So you just need to... Ooh, we're going way up there. But like I said, you just need to figure those out. And, with my template, it should make it somewhat easier for you to figure out. Maybe over time I'll add some more stuff to the template, but it should get you by so you can figure out, the basics of it. Oof. Oof, I almost fell. I can go further out too if we needed to, but I just picked some random number. We can go back. Enjoy the view. It's pretty neat. But yeah, that concludes the tutorial for just the gimmick stuff. If you have more questions, we can go over certain gimmick files, and I can show you how they work, or we can figure them out together. A lot of gimmicks, they have their own collision. You can try to edit them. I haven't been able to figure out their dynamic collision, so I'd imagine they reference an origin, like a point of origin. Not to the world map, but it's itself as a reference. Because you can set them up anywhere. So as you can see, I'm like trying to run through it. You can't, because it has its own collision. And a lot of the gimmick files are breakable, except for the ones that are like switches, interactables. But yeah, that pretty much concludes it. Like I said, check out the Discord, check out the GitHub. Trying to figure out the wave. Can't even remember. I haven't used this in so long. Gesture. Greeting. Yeah, there you go.
Come on.
So I'll see you later.